For Wow Me Wednesday, let me start by asking you a question. Are you guilty of using filler words like, like, or you know? It's okay to admit it. I admit it too. I sometimes use those filler words when I'm not prepared or I'm frankly being lazy. When you're on the other side, when you're in the audience listening to someone who's giving a presentation who uses a lot of ums, like every other word, how does it make you feel? Feels awkward, right? Then you start counting the ums and then pretty soon you're distracted and not paying attention to the topic of the presentation. Well, today I'm going to give you 4 tips that you can use to eliminate your filler words so you don't end up being in that awkward position. First tip is to record yourself. Just take out your camera phone, record yourself giving a practice run through of your next presentation, or maybe it's a pitch or presentation you often give. Record yourself, because sometimes those nuances and idiosyncrasies you don't even realize you say are revealed on camera. Before I watch myself on camera doing one of these Facebook Live videos, I didn't realize how often I said "and so" as my transition filler words to move from one topic to another. Since then, I've been much more mindful of not using "and so" as often. It's really beneficial to just record and watch yourself. Tip number 2, when you feel like you want to use a filler word, just pause instead. The filler words do exactly what they're called. They fill time, they fill silence. So we need to be comfortable with the silence. It's okay to pause for 1 or 2 seconds. It actually feels longer to you than it actually seems to the audience. When you pause, it actually also can build drama to your presentation and cause your audience to pay more attention. It breaks up the monotony of your voice and allows the audience to be able to refocus and think, oh, what is she going to say next? When I'm doing a presentation, I really flip a switch in my head to tell myself to pause instead of using a filler word. Same thing with giving these Facebook Live videos. If I'm trying to figure out what to say next and I'm not sure yet, I just pause. So the third tip you can use to try to eliminate filler words is to prepare transitional phrases. So like I told you, mine had been "and so," which got old. Instead of using "and so" or like to transition, have phrases ready in your back pocket like "moving on to" or "my next point is," so that way you can use that instead. Obviously don't use those too often because those can become your filler words too. The 4th tip for you today is just to be prepared and to practice. The more familiar you are with your presentation, the more prepared you're going to be. Excuse me, I've got something on my lip. So you practice your presentation, you're familiar with it, you're comfortable with it, and you're able to roll. So it eliminates the need for you to have to stop and think and use or you know. Hopefully these tips will help you for your next presentation. Practice it now. Start it now in regular everyday conversation. Flip that switch in your head too to stop using like, you know, or so, or whatever your filler words may be. For next week, tune in to Wow Me Wednesday because we're going to talk about nonverbal cues, how to use body language, how to work your audience by walking the room and other suggestions like that. How to be able to use your inflections, your intonations in your voice to be able to draw in your audience. If you like what you saw today, please comment in the comments below and also share with your friends. Visit my website too to check out my different services at jessicachangconsulting.com. Thanks and have a great rest of your week, guys.